Hey, my bold and the beautiful soap opera lovers. Yes, we got a wild episode to talk about, especially when it comes to first Deacon being concerned about Sheila's view of the future. We also had Wyatt questioning Liam's motives, and then we have a very, very intense conversation that happens between Steffy and Finn. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. This is your bold and the beautiful recap for August 2nd, and without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. First, let's start out over at Deacon's, where we're going to talk about Sheila's emotional revelations and Deacon's perspective. So, Deacon is sharing a moment with Sheila, offering her some tea and praising her for her selflessness in saving Kelly. Now, he believes that this act proves to Finn how much Sheila loves him and the family. Now, Sheila is touched, but clarifies that she was just merely trying to save a part of the family that she treasures dearly. Now, she's been given a second chance, according to her, and wishes to be a positive force in Finn's life. Now, Deacon, though understanding her feelings, remind her of her need to stay away from them, considering her past mistakes. Now, Sheila opens up to Deacon about the overwhelming emotions she experienced when Finn called her mom, quote unquote, while thanking her. She expresses how all she ever wanted to be was a mother, and that moment was immensely fulfilling for her. However, Deacon urged her not to get her hopes up too high, cautioning that Steffy might not see things the same way and that she should stay away for the sake of being selfless. So now let's talk about Liam and Wyatt's whole discussion. So we're over at Spencer Publications, where Liam is sharing his concerns with Wyatt about Finn's actions and his determination to protect Kelly and Steffy. Now, Wyatt is wondering if Liam's lingering feelings for Steffy might be affecting his judgment.
Hear yourself there? I love Kelly and Steffy.
Oh, no, you know what I
That's
meant.
what you said. I know what you meant, and I also know that you kissed Steffy twice, and then you told me about it. I also know that you have information that could potentially jeopardize her relationship with Finn, okay? Look, I'm not telling you you shouldn't have told Steffy about Finn hugging that psycho. That's information you shouldn't keep from her. But I am asking you this. You need to be honest with yourself right now, okay? How much of this is you wanting to protect Steffy and Kelly, and how much of it is actually you wanting to get back with Steffy?
But Liam firmly maintains that this is solely about their daughter's safety, and he insists that he cannot trust Finn as a stepfather, especially with Sheila still lingering in the picture. Now, Wyatt challenges Liam, reminding him of the 2 kisses with Steffy, questioning if this is truly about their daughter or if there are any other underlying motives. And kudos for Wyatt for holding him accountable. And finally, over at the Cliff House, we got to talk about this heartbreaking conversation between Steffy and Finn. Now, Finn confides in Steffy about the terrifying moment when he turned his back for a moment and Kelly was nearly taken by the water. He admits to making a huge mistake, but thanks to Sheila's timely intervention, Kelly was saved. Finn insists that they owe their daughter's life to Sheila and suggests Steffy need to cut her some slack.
Steffy, today she saved your daughter. But she saved me. I mean, I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I let Kelly drown. She saved me today as much as she saved Kelly.
Do you remember when she tried to take your life? How long do you think she watched you in the alley? Did she call for help? No. No, Finn, she didn't. She just walked away. That's not someone you just call a hero or cut someone some slack.
You weren't there. You didn't hear Kelly screaming out my name, and thank God that my mother did, because she rescued Kelly from the water. Steffy, I took her, still breathing, still alive, out of my mother's arms. She gave her back to me, back to us. She gave me a second chance to do better because of my mistake, like stupid mistake of taking my eyes off of Kelly and putting her in danger. It didn't cost Kelly her life, and it didn't cost me mine, because I don't know how I would be able to face myself. How would I even be able to go on knowing that happened on my watch? But Kelly is okay. She's alive, and that is all that matters. And she's alive because...
Because of Sheila.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
Steffy, however, is appalled and finds it impossible to accept Sheila, who had previously tried to unalive them, could now be considered a hero. So what did Steffy do? She deflected the conversation back to the courthouse.
Yeah. Of course I thanked her. Wait, how could I not?
Did you embrace her?
At the beach? Wait. No, I
What about somewhere else?
what are you talking about?
I found something else out today, something I didn't want to believe. After the hearing in the judge's chamber, when we heard that Bill's plan backfired and Sheila was released to terrorize our family again, you disappeared.
Why are you bringing this up?
I wondered where you went. You said you had to take care of a patient. You just left out the fact that that patient was Sheila. You saw her after she was released. She was emotional, euphoric. Do you feel the same? She embraced you. And you embraced her back. Didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I embraced her. I embraced you.
We almost lost Kelly today. We almost lost her. After everything Sheila's done to our family, how she's terrorized us, you want me to be grateful to her? God, we agreed. We agreed to keep that lunatic out of our lives for good. And yet you just admitted, oh my God, that you wrapped your arms around Sheila, you hugged her, your mother.
Steffy, maybe you need to admit that Liam wrapped his hands around your face not once but twice and kissed you, and you keeping that secret.
How can you do this? How am I supposed to ever trust you again?
Oh, you crazy.
Finn, you know who you're talking to right now in that moment? None other than Liam Spencer. That is just Steffy's face and Liam talking. Because the interesting thing about all of this is that as much as she wants to not to trust you, yeah, I think maybe you probably should not trust her. I mean, you already had an experience with this young lady, and unfortunately, Steffy, I was riding with you, but not into this episode. This dude put up with a whole who's the daddy situation between you and your ex. Remember that? Yeah, and he still stuck around for it, especially finding out that that kid was his. Why? Because Liam came right over there cheating on Hope because he thought he saw Hope when it was the mannequin with Thomas, and he went right over there. You slept with him. Then you turn around and you put this man's life in danger by being in an alley that nobody even knew that you were in. You shouldn't have been there. You should have left. Your husband wouldn't have been flying in there like a bat out of nowhere with a bullet in his belly. Especially after Sheila told her to leave 4 times. Nobody should have to tell you to leave 4 times. But no, you thought you were in control. Sheila shouldn't have shot you or your husband, but you shouldn't have been there in the first place. As for Finn, yeah, Steffi, you knew what you married. You knew this was Sheila Carter's son. You knew that you eventually was going to have to deal with this sooner or later. But no, you wanted to tell a grown man how to think, how to feel, and what to say. Eventually, it was going to come out. That's his biological mother. There's some form of connection there. So, unfortunately, this is the end result. And so, what are you going to do now? Okay, so there you have it. As this drama intensifies as the conflict between Steffi, Finn, and Sheila continues, raising questions about trust, forgiveness, and the complexities of their past. So tune in to another gripping episode of The Bold and the Beautiful recap to see how they navigate this emotional roller coaster and what the future holds for their relationships. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Bye.